Do you have a sex swing?
No.
Her car is actually pretty awesome.
Wow, what a follow-up.
One of the best guests in the show's history and one of the yappiest guests in the show's history combined to be on the panel before the Madison Square Garden showcase on Netflix. We got a horrific bomb that was fun to watch, a return of a fan favorite, and maybe 2 solid minutes of stand-up comedy. We also got Ali Siddiq cringing and putting his hood up every time Kim Congdon attempted a joke. But let's start things off talking about the return of Sir Winston Pickles, who opened up the show. Love that Tony brought him back. He was one of my favorite characters and one of my favorite bucket pulls from the month of July.
Anybody else relieved when a severe weather warning turns out to be just an Amber Alert? The second marriage, that ended when I found out my wife was a swinger. Snuck up the stairs, opened the bedroom door. There she was. She'd hanged herself.
He's such a unique case where I think his jokes would work even without the clown garb. He has a very unique, catchy cadence that's just addicting to listen to. Really enjoy how he structures his jokes, and I loved how he handled his interview this time around by committing to the bit more so than talking about his real life as a man.
What do you do when you're not clowning around or doing stand-up?
I collect things. My greatest accomplishment was getting the fingerprints of a school friend. Fingertip. He cut his fingertip off in woodshop, and I picked it up, thought the hospital would need it, and I kept it.
After Sir Winston Pickles took the stage, it took a while before a comedian told any jokes. Luckily, Tony had another random guest spot scheduled with the appearance of Bankas. Tony labeled him as one of the best stand-up comedians out of Canada. He feels like someone who's just in your garage shooting the shit with you. He's a 15-year vet, and it shows.
My wife, she tells people, yeah, we had a second kid, for our daughter. So she'd have a friend. Like, yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. I'm just fucking my wife, like, oh, it's for my daughter. Yeah, she needs a friend real bad. My daughter, she's 3. Not once in 3 years did I worry she was gay. My son's 3 months old. I'm fucking worried. My kid, like, he breastfeeds, but, like, he was breastfeeding, then he coughed weird, like he didn't like it. Like, he was breastfeeding, and then he was like, and I looked at my wife, I was like, what the hell was that? And she's like, there was a lot of milk coming out. It was probably hitting the back of his throat. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Ollie? I like him. Hell yeah. He's good.
And it turns out Ben got his spot from a drunk night with Tony, and then Kim comes in with another not-so-bad line and immediately follows it with a bomb and overreacts.
We were getting wasted at the bar last week, and I said, I'll give you a minute.
You guys are watching the sausage get spots.
Yes. Is there anything gay about the 3-month-old that makes you think it might be gay, or is it just a funny joke?
It shits and moans.
What?
All right.
Jeez, maybe
I'm gonna pee.
No.
You are going to see a lot of that tonight from Kim Congdon. Kim Congdon was a very, very hit-or-miss panelist in this episode, but if she was one thing, she was a yappy as all get out.
If you guys could just laugh at everything she says so she doesn't have to make a big deal out of it every time, that'd be great.
Tony combed through the bucket 5 more times before reaching another comedian who actually told jokes, and it was the final bucket pull of the night, Mr. Mason Bird. It was Bird's second appearance in not that long. I believe he was on 2 or 3 episodes ago. He did extremely well once again.
I have the mindset of an NFL quarterback when I have sex. If I go 3 and out one more time, they're going to put in the black guy. The black guys can do spin moves in the pussy. I'm much more of a pocket pussy passer. My pocket presence is crazy.
Calling himself a pocket pussy passer was hilarious. Once again, was probably the set of the night. After Mason Bird left the stage, we found out that almost every option to close the show was either booked, sick, or on vacation, leaving Tony with a serious last resort option of having Uncle Lazer close the show, who delivered one of his best minutes of his career. After delivering this minute, Tony gave Uncle Lazer a lot of praise for how far he has come as a comedian.
When you started on this show, you were nothing more than a funny character, and it is amazing to watch your growth on this show. Absolutely incredible. I think my favorite that you've ever had on this show.
And it is true, Lazer has come a long way from being just a character. This set that he did was so on brand for him and was absolutely disgusting, but in his own sort of trailer trash, coked out sort of way. He made it funny. In the interview portion of the show, he talked about how his life isn't going good because a homeless dude shit in his car. Literally only shit that would happen to Uncle Lazer. But this wasn't nearly as bad as what happened to his merch in Santa Fe, New Mexico.
A while back on the show, I told y'all I got my merch stolen in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and couldn't locate it. Well, it's been located, okay, and a detective from the Santa Fe Police Department called me. We set up a sex child predator sting, and 9 fucking homeless dudes came in your merch shirts to meet this 13-year-old girl at the house.
Lazer goes on to discuss more of his depraved sex life and his disgusting humor delivered here, I thought.
Hey, Tony, you ever have anything ever put in your ass before?
Surprisingly not.
Let me tell you, first and foremost, fellas, there's a G-spot in your asshole, okay? And if activated correctly, you will ejaculate a bottle of Hidden Valley Ranch.
Wow.
As for the rest of the comedians on the show, they either bombed horrifically or they bombed but had somewhat of a redeeming interview. Dave the Butcher, however, had an all-time bomb that was a beautiful disaster from start to finish. He had absolutely no jokes and said the cliche, "It's super bright up here," as soon as his set started, and he couldn't even get a "who's there" from the crowd when telling a knock-knock joke.
Damn, it's bright as fucking here. Well, it's bright as fucking here. Can't see shit. I get it, Tony. Keep them on stage where you keep an eye on them. You know what I mean? But theft in the workplace, it's a motherfucker. Where we at? Shit. So I get a little nervous here. It's my first time. So, knock, knock. Knock, knock. Damn. Thanks a lot, buddy. Damn, I fucked up again. Never mind. All right. Did you see?
Wow.
And after he got done with his set, Tony giving him the beans after was even better. Usually not a huge fan of pissy Tony Hinchcliffe, but here he does it well.
What would make you do this? Why would you sign up for this?
I'm sorry, man. It's bright as fuck. I can't see shit.
Yeah, well, how would seeing anything? D-Madness crushes back here. Do you have a joke in 6 months?
Yeah. I got a couple jokes.
Do they all end in knock-knock?
Go ahead. Knock, knock.
Fuck you.
All right.
Fuck you.
You're fucking terrible.
Yeah, I was hard.
You should take that mic and hang your fucking self.
Rob White immediately followed Dave the Butcher and matched him in terms of terrible stand-up comedy. He was dressed like a side character from The Sopranos, and he also gave a cliche line. Instead, he said, "I did not think I'd get pulled, otherwise I wouldn't dress like this," which he was dressed like he was about to go to a bowling tournament. He didn't tell any jokes, he had no punchline, and he ended his minute right when he talked about his dad stabbing a guy.
He actually murdered a guy. He stabbed him to death. We could end there. That wasn't going very well, let's be honest.
The joke ends with your dad stabbing a guy to death?
We learned that he has an all-time bad tattoo of the Sopranos family, and before he said that, I wrote that he looked like a dude from the show Sopranos, and the tattoo was very, very bad.
Promotion.
Oh my God.
See?
Oh,
it's horrible.
My God.
A comedian with supposedly 10 years of experience also drew ire from the panel when he had a set and interview that did not play over well. Jimmy Clifford talked way too fast as he discussed his sister being a conspiracy theorist. The panel got on him pretty good after this, especially after saying he's been doing it for 10 years. Kim, again, stepped up to the plate here and tried to roast him, but it did not go over well.
Spent 5 years of that explaining to 15-year-olds who Nirvana was, so... All right,
that was about as good as the Helen Keller joke.
Having a battle of the titans here. Jimmy Clifford versus Kim Congdon out of nowhere.
This upset Kim, obviously, and she fired back shortly after with a retard joke. And there's no better way to get the Kill Tony audience back on your side.
Yeah, how do you talk about Helen Keller but be the retard?
Now Kim's pissed. No, don't do the stand-up thing, Kim. Stay seated. We're not on Legion of Skanks right now where you have to, like, make sure everybody knows you were just funny.
The comedian who had the worst set but improved his stock in the interview was no doubt Benny G. His opening joke was killer, but then he fell off a cliff. During the interview portion of the show, he said that God told him to be a comedian, and originally this was a part of the show that Tony and everybody on the panel scoffed at and made fun of. Later, it almost seemed more true as the night went on and delivered some killer stories. His ex-wife cheated on him 3 times. A real sad deal for what seems like a really good guy.
That I wanted her to come home at 6 o'clock in the morning or whenever her shift ended to a nice clean house. Well, I drove over to our old place because we left the broom and mop there. Walked in, she was walking out with another man.
Oh my God.
Later, come to find out, she was actually hooking, so.
She was making money? She was getting paid to do this?
And right when you thought this epic interview was over, he mentioned that his sister and mom stole $3.2 million from a major gas company.
What did they spend that money on? Do you remember anything specific where you're like, that's kind of weird?
Hookers and blow, I don't know.
Wow, look at that. Even your own mother was fucking your wife at one point. Incredible.
Dr. Rabbit, a Why Does They Come former professor at an all-black school, was also an interesting listen. She came out in a whole pink getup and seemed like maybe she was somebody funny or playing a character, and her interview and her set, everything seemed dead in the water until she said what the blackest thing was about her.
I do have a black daughter, and I don't know who her father is.
But it turns out that kid was adopted, so it kind of ruined the bit a little bit. Tony asked if any of her students at the all-black school she worked at flirted with her at all, and she said she wasn't their type.
I'm kind of a pushover.
As you see from the clip, this killed Tony. Definitely funnier than anything Kim Congdon said all night. What did you guys think about this episode of Kill Tony number 732? I need to know. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Don't forget to check all the links down below. You can like me on Facebook at Treep Talks. Follow me on Twitter at Treep Talks, or follow me on TikTok at Treep Talks Clips. Thank you guys so much for all the support you've given me. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, click the bell icon so you get notified every single time I drop a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.